Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Forecast.com YouTube channel. This is Henry and today is Wednesday, March 17. The time is around 4 a.m. GMT. Today we're going to be looking at the chart of the Canadian dollar yen. This is a 45 minutes chart here. So we are looking at the pair to continue to go up. Currently still within the wave 5 in the red degree, subdividing into another 5 waves in which we are ending one of 5. So for now, the most aggressive view now is calling for further upside as long as we stay above 87.18. So let's take a look at the larger degree to make some sense of this move. So we can clearly see a very strong move on the upside here for a while, has been for a while from the Canadian dollar yen, right? Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart and look at this 3, 4, 1, 2 in the minor degree, in the red degree, and to see where their position is. So here is the 1, 2, 3, 4 if we look at it from the 4-hour time frame. So we are looking at the rally that started from March the 1st here. So we got this what looks like an impulsive move, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now if you take a look at the RSI, this one comes without any divergence right here. Okay. So that suggests that it is unlikely that this is wave 5 already, right? Because wave 5 needs to come with divergence from the March first low. So more likely than not, we are not yet ending with 5 here, and we could see further upside before finishing the wave 5, right? And this is where we are. We are finishing with 5 to finish a 5 waves from the March the 1st, right? So in terms of the expectation now, then we are looking for a 5 waves again subdivision. We are looking for a 5-wave subdivision within this wave 5 here. So we could be looking for some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this before we finish with 5. Okay, now looking into slightly larger degree, let's take a look at the daily. Now remember, this is March the 1st. Okay, so this is the daily. So we got in the daily is more interesting here. You can see how impulsive this looks like. Very, very impulsive, right? So if you look at it from January 28 as the starting point, right, you can see this looks to be a connector from the January 28 because it has the biggest swing of the pullback here. So this is a connector, right? Again, if you look at it from January 28, and you can also see one thing that we need to worry when we see an impulse like this is it possible we are already finishing with 5 down here at the peak. If you look at the RSI is very strong. It's at the strongest level. That is telling us this is unlikely to be a wave 5 right now. In fact, this is still within wave 3, right? Because it's so strong. The momentum is still very strong. So so that means if we use January 28 as our basis here, right? This is the connector, and then this leg here is this 2 here is gonna start. This is the March 1st low. This is the March 1st low. So this is the same March 1st low we saw earlier over here, which is the starting point of our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count, right? So that means this is a 5 ways up from here, and if we just isolate what we are looking starting from January 28 and don't care about anything else, and then we could come up with some sort of possible target to the upside, which is already reached technically, which is the 100% extension of this 1, 2. So the minimum has been reached, 87.77. But if this is some sort of wave 3, then it can still continue to extend higher, even going to as high as 90, right? Because that's wave 3 can sometimes go to 1.618. So in a way, it is risky. Don't deny it is risky when playing in the shorter cycle, because at any moment, you know, we got enough number of swing, things can change, 3 can end, and things like that, right? uh, even this, if you are being forced, you can call 5 completed. 5 doesn't need to be very long. I mean, as long as we break above 3, technically 5 could be ending any moment, right? But again, why would we pick the high when the trend is clearly strong to the upside? And again, there is a possibility of extension. Like I said, this 3 here can go all the way to 90 and so on. So for now, the sort of the, so let's call it the more aggressive view, or the most aggressive view now is calling for any pullback to hold above this 87.2 and then continues to extend higher to subdivide this into a 5 waves up before we end the 5 in red, and then if that's the case, we end the 5 waves from here, and then we might be able to get a little bit bigger pullback again before higher. But remember, we still do not see any divergence here on the daily, so it's unlikely we are ending anything significant anytime soon. Yes, we can do a pullback here and there, maybe doing a pullback of larger degree like with 4 in blue, but without divergence here, it's unlikely we're going to be ending this any moment, the rally here. Alright, so if you want further updates and analysis, you can always check our service. We have 14 days free trial. The link is provided in the description of the video. And I'll see you all again. Thank you for visiting us and have a nice day, everyone.